Are FSG too cheap to pay for Alonso? No, they'll pay. Look, it does look like it's going to cost upwards of 10 million if they want to get him out of his Leverkusen contract. But look, when we talked about Ruben Amorim as well, his contract had a £70 million buyout option in it for anybody who wanted to take him from Lisbon. So I think FSG, if they feel it's the right person, will do what they need to, because ultimately it's a wise investment if it's the right person. You know, I think you got to pay what you got to pay. He's in a job if he's the one you want, and there's a number that Leverkusen want. If he's your guy, pay the number. You know, we've got to look at this and be respectful of Leverkusen as well. You know, they deserve to be compensated if Liverpool look to come in to take their manager. So, let's wait and see what happens. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month, and you'll get an additional 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Craig, if Xabi comes in, who do you think he'll bring with him from Leverkusen? I don't assume he'll bring in anybody. And thank you, Team Shark Meg, for your super chat there. I don't believe he'll bring in anyone. I don't know. Does he do a Jurgen and promise not to go back near Leverkusen? I have no idea. If he does look to Leverkusen, you would imagine he'd look at Hincapié. We'd all love to have him have a look at Florian Wirtz as well. I feel he'll end up at Bayern Munich, though, in all honesty. And by he, I mean Wirtz. Don't know. I don't know what to expect. We're jumping 3-4 steps ahead here. I think we've got to... I'm actually more concerned about the sporting director than I am about the manager, because I'm convinced they'll end up with Alonso. I think it's the common sense choice. But the sporting director is going to be an interesting one. The gentleman that's at West Ham, Steindl or whatever his name is, that brought Alonso to Leverkusen, he's apparently very happy. I'm not saying he's turning down an opportunity. I don't know, but reports are he's settled and happy up in West Ham. He's brought in some good players there, as you've seen with the likes of Mohamed Kudus and stuff as well. So it's just a waiting game for us fans at the minute. But I do get the feeling we're going to end up on Alonso. I can't see, from all the vibes you're getting, Carragher, Barnes, fan channels, fans on social media, I think it just feels like the natural fit. Ideally, if you're asking me to give you the best case scenario, I'd love Alonso with either Pep Linders to stay on there, or Alonso, I know Pep Linders wants to be a manager himself, or Alonso with Milner, Gerrard, something like that. If Steven Gerrard could find it within himself to humble himself to be a number 2 to Alonso, I do think that would be a huge hit with fans. But I guess the question will then come very quickly: has he got an eye on the top job? You know, but I don't know. This is all so unusual for us, right? It's been 9 years since we've had to think about any of this. I don't see us not playing Xabi's system as he strongly believes in it. Bradley would have to focus on being a right-sided centre-back or be sold to fund another key centre-back. No, he wouldn't. That's just wrong. Bradley would be the wing-back on the right-hand side. No need to worry about being a right centre-back anything. He plays a wing back, same as Frimpong does. So I don't think he'd have to do anything different. We're also sure Alonso wants to come unless all these experts can have their say, but it's Alonso who has to decide. Let's be honest though, Ronald. You know, how many times in life will he get the opportunity? Real Madrid job will probably be there for him in the future. Bayern Munich job, I'm sure will be there at some point as well. There is a connection with Alonso in Liverpool. There's a connection from where he started his family. There's a connection from his time here. There's a connection because he feels like there's unfinished business with Liverpool. He spoke about one of his biggest regrets as a player was that he never got to win the Premier League with Liverpool. He won league titles in his other clubs. So I just feel like it's all there for him. And like I keep saying, this isn't a manager walking into a club in crisis or because another manager's been sacked for crap performances and we're languishing somewhere mid-table. Whoever walks in to this job, and in this instance we're talking about Alonso, you're walking into a club in a really good position with a great team, a chance to put your own stamp on it as well, because I'm sure whoever the manager will be will want assurances about spending from the owners. So I just think this is really a genuine once-in-a-lifetime chance. Look at the other times in recent history that managers have gone. Sacked. You know, so the club weren't in the right place, but not this time. This what makes this situation for me very unique. I consider him, this is Arrigo Sacchi, legendary manager, said I consider him the most exciting coach in the last generation, so I feel he's ready to sit on an important bench. Actually, I'm sorry that no Italian club based on transfer rumours will try to get him. The same happened a few years ago when he first went to Ukraine and then to England. Now it would be a shame if even not to try and get him. It would be easy to battle between Liverpool and Barcelona. It would not be easy to battle with Liverpool and Barcelona, sorry. De Zerbi is one of those coaches who makes players improve. I've known him for many years. One day he called me to ask if he could talk to me about football. He was the Foggia boss at the time and I was impressed with him. His Foggia side played like a Barcelona team. Ball possession, high pressing, domination of the pitch. I was a friend of the Squinzi family and the director Giovanni Carnevali. So I called him to say, this is the right coach for you. They didn't reach an agreement initially, but shook hands a year later. So Arrigo Sacchi, big fan of Roberto De Zerbi. But is it right to say that they've only won 3 in 16 with Brighton, with De Zerbi at the minute? That's not form that gets you considered for the Liverpool manager's job, in my opinion. And I seen a lot of people last night, you know, I seen a lot of screenshots from social media of Liverpool fans who just don't think De Zerbi is it. And I even said to you guys that after my initial 12 hours of running through the managers, De Zerbi dropped away in my thinking as well. And this was on Friday before the weekend's fixture. So I think I'm, in my head, drawing the line under De Zerbi is a no-go for the job at this point. As much as I do rate him as a coach, I don't think he has enough of the factor. Jurgen lets him set the sessions with Liverpool. And, you know, Pep Linders only today was speaking about that relationship with Klopp and how trusting they are of each other. So yeah, look, a lot of pluses for Linders, but I just can't see him being that guy. Maybe I'm on my own there. I just don't see it. John Barnes, though. John Barnes thinks that Xabi Alonso is the right man to succeed Jurgen Klopp. He said, Roberto De Zerbi has been at Brighton for up to a year now, so I don't think that's the right hire as well, although he's done well at Brighton. I think Xabi Alonso will be the ideal replacement. He knows the club, so the fans love him. He's already coming in with an affiliation and a successful period at the club. He's been a successful manager in terms of what he's done at Bayer Leverkusen, so it's an obvious choice. I don't think there are many great candidates. Once upon a time you had the Ancelottis and the Mourinhos. Ange Postecoglou is a top manager, but he's only been at Tottenham since the summer, so him coming to Liverpool would be a shock. Xabi Alonso would be the natural one.